Hi guys, Steve here from FABARM Airsoft in Leeds. So some of you might have seen on our social media we put a little bit of a teaser picture of a new product that we got in yesterday. So without further ado, as you can see from the box, this is the fully licensed FABARM's STF 12 from Bow manufacturer and OEM'd by BFC. So let's get the box out of the way and see what's the main event. So what do you get in the box? You get the STF 12. You get the STF 12 instructions, which are quite detailed, but we're not going to read those because we're airsofters and we don't. Set of safety instructions, some BFC 25 bios. You probably get about one shot out of that, or one go with the shell. A standard 30 round magazine type cartridge. These are the type that you would see on TM 870 breaches, Secutive Veltis, Double Eagles, that kind of stuff, readily available. And gas tank. So this STF 12 is the green gas version, and that tank goes in the bottom of the pistol grip, and we'll show you that a little bit later on. There is a CO2 version available, or there was a CO2 version available, but last time I saw one it was kicking out round about 700 FPS, which is great if you live in the Far East and you want to go to one of the unlimited masochistic kind of games, you know, as much pain as you want. So getting back to this STF 12, this is the 11-inch compact. They also do what they call I think it's the initial or the shorty, which is the same length but without the stock. But this thing is rock solid. So having seen the prototype a few years ago at IWA, having hold of the BFC version and then going straight over to FABARMs and grabbing the actual real STF 12 in all its various forms. They do a 14-inch one as well, which is huge. There's weight differences, not a great deal. You know, the build quality, as you would expect from it being BFC and a licensed product, it's rock solid. It doesn't, there's no rattle. It's got a really nice sound when you actually charge it. So, you know, if you're in a CQB environment, that's going to certainly intimidate a few people. Just fire the action off. It is a selectable shot. As you can see there, it's very much like the TM system. It's either 3 or 6 shots. So depending on how you've got it set, you're either going to get 10 pulls of the trigger with 3 BBs or 5 pulls of the trigger with 6 BBs. It has got some really nice features that follow on from the real STF 12. So this full length Picatinny rail, which has got green fibre optic sights on the rear and red on the front, almost like a ghost ring. If you don't like that rail and you want to take it off, all you do is undo this screw here, which is a bit weird. Fold it over to the other side of the gun, to the left hand side of the gun, slide the rail through 90 degrees and then just pull it off, and then what you have is a set of standard white dot sights. So it is standard 22mm. You can put optics on it. So you've got Riz on the top, you've got Riz on the lower of the handguard or on the pump. So if you want to put a torch on there, it's actually quite a nice place for a torch, because you've got some texture, and that's almost like a hand stop. So your hand literally stops there. You'll be able to just flick your torch on or off. One of the other cool features, one thing that used to happen with sling mounts on the front of the guns, they used to rattle. So if you want to move the sling mount to either the right or the left position, you undo the tube, turn that through to which degree that you want, and then lock it down, and it actually locks in place. This stud here on the side, the right hand side of the receiver, is where the actual stock locks in place, and it does lock firmly. You know, as you can hear, there's no rattle, and again, it is extremely firm to put back in place. You've got a sling point on the rear of the receiver above the pistol grip on the left hand side that could be used for a single point. Safety, is on the right hand side, which is just a bar that goes through, which is a trigger block, an oversized magwell for getting your actual shells in, and that's your release there. So it feels nice, it looks nice. What we're going to do is we're going to put it in the range and we're going to chrono it. We're going to probably use Jeff .2s, super precision, and we're going to put some Airsoft Surgeon green gas through it. So we'll head over to the range. We're in the range. We've loaded up the supplied shell with Jeff Precision .2s. The gas tank's been installed and topped off with Airsoft Surgeon green gas. It's currently set to 3 rounds, so let's see what this chronos with 3 rounds. Okay, so quick 5 shots through the actual chrono. That's obviously 15 BBs. High of around about 315 and a low of 298.6 makes this a very nice sight-friendly airsoft shotgun. If you want any more information, please do send us a message through Facebook or call the shop directly. Thanks so much for watching.